What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I think I've been missing for like 3 or 4 weeks. I ain't gonna hold you. I just did not feel like picking up the camera. Like, y'all know it be one of those things where like you just gotta put something down for a moment and then regroup and then come back. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Your girl is no longer a blondie. I dyed my hair black last week, so I do have one little piece here that I did leave, but that's it. I don't think I'm gonna be bleaching my hair anymore. I think I'm gonna just let it grow out the way it is, and that's it. Hopefully this doesn't fade, because the last time I had a blonde, why do planes wanna, you see what I'm talking about? These planes were not flying over here 10 minutes ago. Not even switched the runway. Annoying. But yeah, like I was saying, the last time I went from blonde to black, it was a permanent dye and it definitely washed out. So this time I kind of used brown, and then I went in with the black, which is kind of like the method to get back to black. But I ran out of the brown, so I kind of had to like mix the black in there anyway. But we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't fade too bad. But if it does, I'll just have to dye it back. But I'm definitely not going to be bleaching my hair anymore. This is it for me. So yeah, your girl got a whole new look. But over the 3 weeks that I've kind of like been absent, the kids had spring break, and one of the days we went to the American Museum of Natural History, and baby, I think I had more fun than the kids did, because what? I don't remember ever going to the museum as a child. Like, you know, you have a lot of school trips and stuff. I know I've been to the Met a few times, because even in college I had to meet my art history teacher there instead of going to class. But I don't think I've ever been to the American Museum of Natural History. But it's about to be my new spot. We ended up going kind of late, so we really only had like a good 2 hours to explore, which is nowhere near enough time, okay? I think we still have like 2.5 floors to explore. But it's just like, if you ever visit New York, or if you have a plan to visit New York, like, make this a stop. Like, the first thing we did, we walked in, and it was like the African animals, and let me tell you, them things look very real, okay? Like, they look like they're about to jump out of the display. Like, that's how real they look, and huge. And I know they probably, it makes sense for them to size it to what the actual animal size is. So them things was huge, okay? And we know giraffes are big, we know elephants are big, that's just a given. But some of those other animals that I didn't think that looked that big, they were big. So that was really good. They looked very real. And we got to explore the African people. We got to see like the hunter-gatherers and all the tools that they used to use thousands of years ago. And it was just a lot of artifacts there, and a lot to like learn and get into. And then I think after that, it was Mexico and Central America, and I think South America. And there was just a bunch of stuff. We actually ran into a crystal and rock exhibit. Like, I didn't even realize like that's what that was about. But this has to be like one of the most beautiful rooms in this entire building. Like, if you are like a crystal collector, you would be like a kid in a candy store. You'd have a field day in there, because what, they had so many different crystals, so many different rock formations. And they had this amethyst that was like almost as big as the whole daggone, like from floor to almost ceiling. They had a labradorite that was really tall there. I mean, rubies, diamonds, crystals of all kinds. It was just, it was amazing. Like, I was just like I was having so much fun. Like, I really didn't think I was gonna be having this much fun. Shout out to my BD. Shout out to my BD, because he did that. But we definitely got to go back, because I was like, can we come back next week? Because I wanted to see the ocean animals. And after we did the crystal like display, that's where we were going. But then on the way there, I hope these planes are not messing with y'all. Like, I hope y'all can hear me. But anyways, yeah, so after we left the crystal display, we were going to the ocean animals. And then on the way there was an insect exhibit. And y'all know how kids are, like, you know what I'm saying? So that was creeping me out. But they had like a whole ant farm, which I thought it was just on one wall. And come to find out, like, it's connected to a whole, like, it was crazy. Like, you have to go there if you ever visit New York. It's just, it was crazy. And then they had other insects there that were live. and they had praying mantis. They had that insect on I forgot the name of it, but it looks like a stick. And I literally saw this like maybe 2 months ago on like Instagram, because I like follow all like the nature and the science pages and stuff, and I saw it on Instagram like 2 months ago. But to see it in real life, yes, my dumbass would pick that up in the backyard thinking it's a stick. Like, that's how it really looks, like a stick. Yeah, it was really cool. And by the time we got to the ocean animals, they was like kicking everybody out, so we didn't get to really see it. But we going back because your girl just had a little bit too much fun, okay? So if you're ever in New York or you planning on visiting New York, definitely make that a stop on your list, because New York City residents, we get to like donate whichever, like whatever we want, but they do have a few exhibits that are ticketed that you have to pay a set price for. So they had the planetarium, which was one of them. There's like 5 or 6 other ones that you actually have to pay a set price for. They actually had a like a Cosmo exhibit there too that you didn't have to pay for, and I didn't even get to see that, and that was like right next to the African animals, but we didn't even go that way. But yeah, it's just so much to get into and see. So definitely make that your stop, family stop, even like a date, like a date, fellas. All right, if y'all listening to this, if y'all even watch this, if y'all get this far. Okay, so we did that, and then we actually went to Burgers and Lobsters on, it's between 42nd and 43rd. It's 43rd-ish. But apparently they had 2 locations, and I've never been there. The BD, he had been to, I guess, the other location and was looking for that and couldn't find it. And then when we got to this one, the guy at the front told us that they literally had closed that location down like 2 weeks before that, which I guess it would be like a month now. I guess apparently the rent was crazy, which is so funny because we literally passed where my old job was, like down the block, and it was on a corner. It was a drugstore, and I used to work in beauty upstairs, and it's a McDonald's now. And I remember early last year I passed there, and they looked like they were doing some like renovating and stuff. And I remember like 6 years ago when I was working in that spot that they were talking about possibly not renewing the lease, because I think the rent was like $40,000 a month, which is crazy, because you're not just paying for the street, you're paying for the avenue too. Like, you're paying for both streets. So yeah, I guess they just gave it up, so it's a McDonald's now. So I guess it's kind of the same thing with this place, but the food was pretty good. I had the burger and lobster combo, and the kids, they had, well, Nair had mac and cheese, but he didn't really eat his mac and cheese and fries. And then Kyra, she had a burger too. So yeah, we had a good little outing that day. So everything, it was good energy. The weather was pretty good. We somehow finessed the parking, because you know you cannot get parking in the city. We got parking on the block both times for the museum and for the restaurant, which is unheard of in Manhattan. So it was a good evening. And that weekend I started on Kyra's graduation dress. So I have the bodice done. It's really simple. It's going to be a square neckline. I literally just have it draft. I don't have it in the fabric. I have a size 8 mannequin, and she's like a size 2. So in the waist, it kind of fits, because she's a little stocky. But the shoulder was probably the biggest part. So I already kind of measured that out so it could fit her shoulder. And I haven't done the bottom of the dress yet, but my plan is to go to the fabric store with her tomorrow. I want to go to Mood Fabrics in Manhattan, which if you guys are like the fashion girlies and y'all watch Project Runway, y'all know about Mood. But they have a endless variety of fabric, and it's just going to be like one of those days where we're just going to be exploring again, because we got to figure out what fabric we're going to be using for this. In my bodice, I have darts, which is good for like the lining, but I do want to get a fabric where I can eliminate the darts on the like the front fabric, because darts is kind of like old-fashioned. Unless you're doing like a uniform piece, you don't really need darts, and not every fabric you can do that with. I know a nice chiffon you can do that with, but chiffon can be very expensive. I might end up trying to get a cheaper piece of chiffon just to draft the front piece, but we gotta find a fabric that I could try to like eliminate those darts, like the front princess dart and then the side dart. And then the bottom of the dress, I had saw this dress with like, it's like a panel down the front, and then it's A-lined on the sides, And I showed it to her and she was like, I don't really like that. And I'm like, this is cute. Like the top part was definitely different from what we're doing, but she was just like, I don't like this. And then I watched Aaliyah's vlog the other day where she went to her sister's wedding, and I think she said she got her dress from House of CB, if I'm not mistaken. I can't exactly remember, but I think that's where the dress was from. And the bottom of her dress is literally the same cut. The only difference is it was longer and the panel in the middle was not as wide as the dress that I showed Kyra. So I was like, Kyra, look, Aaliyah has this dress on, the same like cut. And she was like, oh, I do like that. So I was like, okay, so we can try to do this style. I'll probably just not make it as wide as the original photo I showed her. But yeah, we're gonna be, I'm hoping like tomorrow is, I don't think the weather's gonna be that great tomorrow. I don't know, it maybe, but we definitely have to get the ball on the roll because we have about a month for her graduation, and it's not gonna take me that long to make that dress. Once I do the lining and I get the zipper in, like it's really, it's a fairly simple dress. So I'm looking forward to that because that store has so much fabric, like you will get overwhelmed. But I guess that's a good thing too. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I've been kind of doing. I've been chilling, I ain't gonna hold you. There's one thing that has happened. Okay, so, oh wait, hold on, before I even get into that, you see me, I'm smiling, right? I'm kind of already blushing. Y'all already know where I'm going with this. But hold on, before I get there, I forgot to tell y'all, like the week before their spring break, I actually went to Central Park just for like a self kind of, not really meditation, because I was actually like, you know, just enjoying my alone time. But the plan originally was to go to Battery Park, and I ended up going to Battery Park downtown, and I did not realize that they were doing all this damn construction and all this stuff down there. And then the moment you jump off the train, these people are harassing you to go on the ferry, go to the Statue of Liberty, and I'm like, I'm not down here for that, leave me alone. But I ended up having to go back uptown, which I should have did in the first place, because literally I could have just got on the train the opposite way, one stop, and went to Central Park. But I didn't realize what was going on downtown. So I ended up going to Central Park instead. But that whole like little trip downtown wasted mad time. And yeah, I was just chilling out on the rock, you know, reading my book, eating my yogurt, just having a little me time. And the weather was pretty nice that day. So I think I want to try to do that a lot more often. I haven't been since. But at least try like once a week to just get out and just be in nature and touch grass and breathe fresh air, because sometimes I just can't, like, as much as I like to be in the house, sometimes I just can't be in the house. So I want to try to incorporate that into my routine going forward. But you know, sometimes life just be happening, so I haven't really been able to do that. But like I said, we went to the museum the following week, and that's right next to the park on the west side too. So you know, because I was gonna tell him like, hey, let's go to the Central Park Zoo, because originally we didn't even have a plan. He just said let's go to the city basically, and then like 2 hours later he was like, okay, let's go to the museum. So I was gonna tell him let's go to the park, to the zoo, but then once he came back with that, I was like, okay, same area nonetheless. So that's what I was doing. But the tea is like, okay, so that happened. I think that was like the 16th. It was on a Tuesday, April 16th, something like that. About 2 days later, I got a message, or a comment rather, on YouTube from someone that I went to high school with, that I was hanging out with on the last day of school, like a friend. And I remember we was hanging out in the park by the school, and I remember I was leaving and they were staying, and I told them I would see them later. Literally, when I said see you later, I was going home to do whatever I was doing, and I figured by the time we got back, well, they got back on their side, you know, I'd be ready to come back out and I would meet up back with you later. Yeah, well, that see you later turned into 15 years. And when I saw that message, I was like, my heart kind of just jumped, because I was like, you know, like when you lose contact with people, like that you like had some type of like friendship, relationship, whatever it is, and it's just like you wonder like what happened to that person. Like it's never like on some like we left on bad terms. You just wonder what happened to people. Like what's going on with them, are they okay, like are you alive? Like it was just one of them situations. And when I saw that, I was just like, no, this is not who I think it is. Like, wait. Yeah, so I just reconnected with somebody that I have not seen in 15 years, and I can't stop smiling. And the funny thing is, my friend ran into him like twice in the same place, 2 different occasions, and I'm like, why don't I run into people? But yeah, it just, y'all see me, I'm already like, so we have to link. Well, he came and checked me already, but you know, people got lives and work schedules and things going on, so I wanted to go out later, but we'll see, because you know, but I'm just like, your girl is blushing again. And listen, oh my god, something crazy happened last night, right? I got a phone call last night that wasn't expected. Y'all do the math. If y'all watched my videos before, you probably saw that I mentioned a breakup. Well, yeah, I got a phone call last night, which was kind of crazy. But the funny thing is, I had just finished writing my journal maybe like an hour before that, and I hadn't picked up my journal. I'm not gonna hold you, in about a month. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been writing different things in other areas, like my planner and stuff like that. But my journal, where I really go off at, like I haven't really picked it up, which is crazy. I was writing in it, and I was like, just, you know, telling myself like things happen for a reason. And now sometimes you see, like, when you think the universe is taking something from you, how you gain something greater, right? And all of a sudden I get this damn phone call, and I'm like, look at the devil, look at the devil just trying to, like, this that narcissistic shit I be talking about, like like, why are you calling my phone right now? Why? But yeah, I am definitely in a better place with that situation. And now that I have reconnected with this person, yeah, I think things feel like they're going to be really different. And y'all probably wondering, like you completely lost somebody for 15 years. We talking about somebody that does not do social media, does not, none of that stuff. And back then we had like AIM, like AOL Messenger. And you know, sometimes when you stop signing into there, that's it. Like, so we just really lost contact. But somehow my YouTube video popped up on, I guess, his recommended page, and which is crazy because I'm sure he's not watching lifestyle videos. I'm sure he's not watching anything nearly, you know, close to what I do. But that was God. That was God. God did that. Thank you, God. Appreciate you all the time. Yo, I cannot stop smiling. I'm like, the way I want to be smiling right now, I'm holding back because I don't want to sound like I'm too old to be freaking blushing. Like, I ain't got no freaking sense. But anyways, so yeah, that's what's been going on, y'all. Ain't nothing crazy. I just wanted to update y'all, and I didn't want to start this vlog off with like an intro and all of that, you know, montage thingy. Like, I've been gone for like a few weeks. And shout out to my new followers. I got a couple new followers. Hey y'all, I see y'all. Yeah, so today I want to go and do my nails. Honestly, I should have started them already because I know it's after 12. What time is it? Ooh, it is 12:37, and I have to go pick them up at like 2 something. Y'all know it take me forever to do my nails, but I think I'm gonna do the Gel X because I kind of want to do acrylic, but the weather outside is crazy because I can't do that acrylic in the house. I have to do it outside. Everything else I'll do in the house, but just the application of it I will do outside. I don't feel like sitting outside today. I mean, it's not too bad outside, but I also have to find the liquid. I don't even know what I did with the, I forgot what you call it. the liquid for the acrylic. So I think I'm gonna do Gel X, and my birthday's coming up in about 3 weeks. So maybe by the time my birthday get here, I'll maybe do acrylic for that. But I don't even know like what I want to do. There's so many different designs and stuff that I have saved that I want to try. So yeah, I'm about to go probably start on my nails. I probably won't be finished until later on because I probably have to stop and go pick these kids up from school. But either way, I will get back up with y'all later. I just want to come in here and update y'all. Bye. Hey y'all, it's some time later and I wanted to come and show you my nails. If we can get them to focus. Alright y'all, so we were having a focusing problem just now, but these are my nails. They came out pretty cute. I did this like hello. I did this like sculpting thing I never did before. So they came out alright. They alright or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This camera is driving me crazy right now. This is like wild. It's like what? I don't know why it's doing this. But anyways, yeah, this is them. Hey y'all, so it is the next day and we are about to go to the city, to the fabric store. Just want to come in and check in. My little jacket here. I got this from Fashion Nova. The shirt I think is from Shein. The sweats I got on is from Shein. And then I recently got some New Balances. They wild cute. I don't have any pink though, like light pink. Yeah, so I guess I gotta get some of that. I gotta buy some outfits or something to match this. But yeah, we about to be out. Told you was like, no, I want to go white. Yes. So now she wants to go blue. What's up y'all? So it's probably like an hour and a half later. I've been home for about an hour and a half and we finally got this girl's fabric. Oh, so you notice that she went from white to blue. I guess she got in the fabric store and she wasn't seeing the white that she wanted, so we ended up getting the blue. And the fabric that we got, well, the lining was this silk hub. I can't even pronounce it. I'll put it on the screen for y'all. But it's like a silk kind of rayonish kind of fabric. It's very, very thin. It's a lining fabric. And the main fabric that we're going to use is a cotton woven. And I had two options that I liked. That one and the one before that one. And the one before that one was quite similar. I think I just liked how the fabric on the second one was woven, like with the little, it's like these little tiny squares on the fabric. So I thought that was really cool. But I did like the first one too, and that one was $14 a yard, and the one we got was $16 a yard. But baby, I remember back in the day, and you know what, it's not even that. Like, I feel like stores like Mood, you know, I know they have one in Miami and one in LA, and I feel like it's probably the same thing across the board, but those kind of stores have always been more expensive when it came down to like the fabrics and stuff. Because those hood fabric stores, like, you could have got like $4 a yard, $5 a yard, $6 a yard, and you would have made a masterpiece out of that. And I know they probably are still around, but it's not that cheap anymore, like $8, $9, $10 a yard. But fabric is just, it's so expensive. I would say in that particular establishment, it's an average of $20 to $25. And of course, when you're talking about maybe like leathers or like chiffons and stuff like that, like it starts to get higher. But yeah, that stuff is expensive, darling. And then I had to get a invisible zipper. I had to get a hook and eye. And obviously you can't get one hook and eye. You're getting a pack of hook and eyes. And I think that was it. I got, yeah, 2 fabrics, the zipper, the zipper was only $150, and then the hook and eye, the pack of hook and eyes was like 2 something. So that wasn't anything crazy, but I see why they charge what they charge when you be buying these garments and stuff, like these pieces and stuff, because it's just like it's expensive. But I'm glad that we were able to tackle that task today, and she's happy with what she got. So we're gonna see the outcome. But what I do have to do, that front panel that I was talking to y'all about before, I have to actually add on my draft piece for that, because I haven't. Matter of fact, I didn't even start the bottom of the skirt yet, draft nothing. So that's probably going to be added to the bodice, the top, and just it's going to flow into one, because really that is how the dress was originally designed, the one I saw. And Aaliyah's dress was like that. Like that panel in the front was like all connected. So I have to add that on there and then just draft the rest of the skirt. And then we can start with the actual fabric and stuff later on. So I'm going to be updating y'all on that process. But I'm just glad we were able to tackle that today. And we didn't spend too much time in the fabric store either. We was only in there for like maybe 35 to 40 minutes, which is great, because if you know anything about Mood, it is an overwhelming selection of fabric. Like they have 3 floors. So you can really get caught up and tangled up in there. So I'm glad like we got in there. We were able to find something and we were able to get out. And Nair was with us too. And my guy, he's the type of guy, when we get where we're going, he wants to go home. And he is just like, dang, bro, we just got here. Like, what are you talking about? But, yeah, he did really good today. So, yeah, everything kind of worked out. Everything did work out. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. You know, I was talking to one of the guys that was cutting the fabric in the store, and he was asking me if I had a rewards card, and I was telling him no, like I came here like once or twice before, and I never like actually bought anything. And you know, he was signing me up for that then, because I was like, you know, I'm trying to get back in the game. And he was like, yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be passing through there really soon again, because there's a couple things I want to try to do for myself, since, you know, the summer is coming. And your girl needs some dresses too. Like, that's one thing that I just never have enough of, like those nice little sundresses. Like, I need some sundresses. So yeah, I'm gonna be visiting them probably within the next few weeks, hopefully, again. Yeah, I'm just glad we got that out the way. So I'll be updating y'all on that as I go, because I know I'm a little rusty and I'm gonna need to be opening some textbooks somewhere, but it is what it is. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and I'm going to try to get this little piece of vlog, because that's literally what it is, a piece of a vlog, up for y'all. So if I manage to do that, to all the mommies out there, I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all of you, including myself. And hopefully I can get this video up tomorrow. If not, Monday, you know. But I should be able to get this up, because it's really not that long. I just wanted to come up here and really like update y'all on what's been going on, because I was MIA for like 3 weeks, well, a month. And I just want to update y'all. So that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon.